You know who this bros with mics.
What's up? What's up? You heard it. Bros with mics. What's up? I'm Tom. That's Wolf. We got Mike. What up,
That's
Mike? What
good.
up,
That's
Mike?
good.
And now we told you we was gonna get you on here. You hit us in the comments on the last one. You said, "Hey, whenever that Georgia Tennessee game is
The
on, make
RSVP for
sure
this
I'm
thing.
on there. Make sure
And,
I'm in there. And I want you in here, man. I need you in
got
here.
to be here.
We got to get that healthy competition. That's what I like, man. I
Always.
talk my talk, and I'm support mine. Tennessee today, Tennessee tomorrow, Tennessee forever. You know, like Pan Am. Like it's the Hunger Games out here, bro. And that's what Tennessee feels right now. Like we're in the Hunger Games, and you on our way to get our dub, right? And it's gonna be a tough one, man. So Tennessee currently is 24 win streak at home, and Georgia has a 23 game win streak in general.
One streak is gonna be ended, right?
Yeah, somebody's streak has to be ended tonight.
Another streak to go off of. Georgia's got currently a 6-game streak against Tennessee.
That's
so this
good.
whole
But what's the
this whole
overall record?
home and away.
But what's the overall record?
27, 23, and 2. Georgia leads.
Exactly.
Georgia
27,
leads.
23. That's nothing cosmic in the grand scheme of it. Yeah, you got a 4-game.
6-1 under Kirby Smart. 6-1 under Kirby.
Y'all up by 4 because Kirby is just a different animal, but it's all right. Y'all gonna see
last.
Yeah, if you ain't first, you last. But we're finna see this weekend. So this is a big game. You know, Georgia Tennessee border rivalry right there. And all intents and purposes, we've gone back and forth. A lot of these, and some of those wins have been close. Tennessee's been really hard. We play good at home. We can't speak for Wade. They have the line at only 10 for the spread. So that could go either way. There's 2 scores. Anything can happen at that point in time. You guys are coming, and it's going to be at night. It's actually 3:30 game.
3:30 game.
With the time slip, it'll be dang near dark by the time the game's over. Right there.
You said 10 is either way.
No, I said 10 is one. 2 scores could end up going either. If the guys come out and they get a good, you play your 8s, right? You play good at the end of the second, and you play good at the beginning of the third. There's a chance you can make that slip one way or the other, and that's when a lot of people lose the game right there. So
either way, point spread is like a 3.5, 4. That's when they don't.
Tennessee is going to get this dub. That's all. I don't care if it's 10, 5, 12, 300. I'm gonna say it against every team. That's all I'm gonna do. But no, seriously, Tennessee is a great team. No, but seriously, Tennessee and Georgia, this is a good game, and Georgia's a great team. I'm not coming into this like the Missouri game where I'm like, man, hey, we got their number because we don't. Clearly, we don't got Georgia's number. All right, took a Hail Mary on the last one to get the dub with a great quarterback at the helm.
2016, Lord have mercy.
Carson Beck is out here playing like the truth. Right, he's got it shifted into gear. Not necessarily him playing like the truth. He only makes a couple beautiful passes, but he has receivers that are just built different out there. Brock Bowers came back. I thought Brock was going to be out, so I'm eating crow on that. I said he went back for our game. I said he'll be back for the playoffs. They should let this man sit, but they don't give.
I told you he was going to be back for y'all's game.
They were making sure Brock was back for this game. I don't know what kind of medicine voodoo they're running out there in Georgia. They went down to Savannah to the bayou and said, "Hey, we need to get him right."
Was it sprained ankle or sprained knee?
No, it wasn't sprained anything. He had a tightrope surgery 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, he had to repair a torn ligament in his back.
I mean, look at Aaron Rodgers.
Come on, he ain't playing.
But KD, Kobe, they was down for a year.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Like, this dude is back a few months later. Which is
a month. This man was down a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. After a week, he went from literally nothing for a week. Second week, my man was in practice, not obviously no pads, no helmet, was running 19 to 21 miles per hour clocked.
I don't know what they did to that man.
It's not what they did, it's who he is. That man, Brock, is nasty.
Somebody needs to go down to Georgia and check that out. Yeah, go check on them. But no, as we're saying, they said it's 69.3 to 30.7% chance for Tennessee to win it. And the keys to this game, Tennessee has to establish a run game. When Tennessee can't run, as we see against Missouri, you can't win. If we're not putting up a 200-yard game, we're not winning. Why? Because the defense feels like they're out there too much, right? Missouri controlled the hell out of that game. They had it for almost 40 minutes of a game. That's wild. And they ran, and they weren't for 40 minutes. You only scored 30 points, which is weird. You should have put up 40, 50 at that.
No, 40 minutes means you're holding on to the ball, not scoring.
But I'm saying you figure with 40. I'm saying with 40, and they were getting turnovers. So I'm saying they were getting it, turning over, getting it, turning over. So
they only had one turnover.
No, 3 and outs are turnovers. You're getting the ball back.
Oh, so yeah, 3 and outs.
3 and outs.
We're giving them the fucking ball back. Either way, we kept giving them the ball back when we shouldn't have. And that's what we have to stop against Georgia. We can't give up the ball. We can't go down there and put up no points like we were doing against them. We'll get to the red zone. We weren't putting up points. We get to the 30, 40, we're punting it or going for it. We got probably the number one. I don't know if y'all seen our punter. This dude is ridiculous. He will put you in the 3-yard line every time. He gets a kick right or left. So he waits to get out there, boom. And this guy from Australia, he puts it in that 5-yard line just about every time. He's built different.
The reason Tennessee copied us went and got a Nazi punter because we got one too. Don't copy us again.
I mean, y'all had Blankenship before then.
Yeah. Hot rod, baby, hot rod.
So
here, it's kind of weird. So my angle on it, and I think I don't know if you magically stole my notes that I wrote down, is Georgia versus the front seven, and I put at first will, and I was humble, and I said, all right, let's be real here. When will Georgia impose their will on that front seven? Yeah. Because we've seen it, and Missouri, that was the best film Missouri could have ever handed anyone, is after what they did to y'all last week on the run, and then now we've got 2 backs that are 100% healthy, and they're running like they got brand new legs. That right there is going to be another reason why I feel like this 10-point spread is going to evaporate, because it is going, if they do what they're supposed to do offensively, Georgia-wise, with that front seven, in a half, it'll get out of hand.
It's one possible, and it could be likely. I think we've got to a point where I wasn't really expecting another 10-win season when I heard Joe Milton's at the helm again. I was hopeful for a 10-win season. I was hopeful, but I wasn't expecting it. I figured with the turnover, we'd be an 8, maybe 9-win game. We could hit one of our big 3, Florida, Georgia, Alabama. We still have a chance to get one of the big 3, and Josh Heupel still has that chance. But, man, Georgia, they found their stride. You ever seen that where a professional runner, but hey, he looking a little weird, and all of a sudden finds that stride. Yeah, they are smooth now. Them hips are moving, and that's what it is. So somebody has to come for the knees at this point in time, because that stride is going, and somebody got to knock you down off your pedestal. And hoping we could be the person to do it.
Honestly, I didn't know that Carson Beck was a 3,000-yard passer already.
I mean, look at his receivers. These dudes, they don't drop jack. Yeah. He throws interceptions, which 3,000 yards and 5 interceptions, you would think he wasn't doing great. But his receivers, man, they get yak. He'll throw it 2-3 yards, and them dudes go get it for him. It's not necessarily him slinging a rock all the way down, but they're catching it, and they get yak after it every single time. Brock Bowers doesn't go down on the first tackle. Dude is just built different.
To what you were saying, Tom, Carson Beck, Joe Milton. Carson Beck versus Joe Milton. You got Carson Beck with just around 90 yards or 90 incompletions. Joe Milton around 100 incompletions, kind of hand in hand. But the difference between these two is that it's not the touchdown, 16-18 favoring Beck, but Beck with 3,000 yards. He has 800 more yards than Joe Milton. And when Mike was on here before, I said I don't believe in Joe Milton. And when Barron was on here one time, we said that we're going to see who Joe Milton is, bro. We was in week 7 at that point. We already seen it.
We've seen a Joe Milton.
You've seen what you're going to get.
I mean, he tried to. I will say he has improved. He's not the same Joe from the first 4 games. Joe has improved. Passing's gotten better. He's started to move in the pocket, like take off some. So Joe has improved. But he's more like playing like a sophomore would. I would expect a sophomore this late in the season to be playing the way Joe is, not a 6-year senior.
I mean, you guys think about who you're talking to at the end of the day. So is he playing like a sophomore that is a really good quarterback, or is he playing the best that he can play? Because now
he is doing the best he can do, and it ain't enough. It's not enough.
He can do, and he's been in college football for a long time, and this is it. This is his potential. Mm-hmm. Now, I will say this, because I really believe that if wherever you're at, the scheme helps you out 70%, especially in the NFL. So I really believe if Joe Milton was in the right scheme, whoever that may be in the NFL, he will be good. So just like I think if CJ Stroud and Alabama's Bryce Young switch places, I think Bryce Young would be doing a lot better than he is now. You know what I mean? So it's all about who you go to at the end of the day.
Yeah.
For this game, I'm going to give my prediction just because I'm not a fan of either team, but I am a fan of the game. So I'm looking at it. Bama beat y'all by 14 points.
Yeah, that's because we played loose at the end of the game right there. If we stayed tight, kept the foot on the gas.
Beat y'all at the end of the day. So the score says y'all lost by 14 points.
But what do we always say? We always say the score ain't indicative of how the game actually went.
It's not, and that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm factoring. I think Bama after the second half. I think that honestly, the score should have been a little wider for Bama, if I'm being honest. But Tennessee was in perfect position to do what they were supposed to do in that game. So for this game, I'm gonna say, give me Georgia. And this is a rivalry game, so it's really touchy. But it's one of those things that can, like, a little spark can light a big fire. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of see that because I don't believe in Tennessee's offense at all, or their pass game. Joe Milton, like you said, has gotten better. But if I had to say, I'm definitely going Georgia this week. I think the line should be closer to 14 points. But if I had to like give a score prediction, I say somewhere around like 10 to like 35, 31, somewhere around there. Georgia.
Which is possible. And it's 100% possible. I don't bet against my team. I say we win it in a close one. Hopeful. Praying for the best, expect the worst kind of deal.
You ain't betting. You just giving an honest opinion.
Yeah, if I'm giving an honest opinion, but I'm always put money on my team. Honest opinion, if we don't get our act together, this will be a 42-13 type of game. 3, 6, 9, 12 type of game. 17. If we don't get our act together. These guys
what is your act, though? So, like, who is Tennessee?
Establishing a pass. Making and Joe Milton was making passes. Completing our guys get open. But you're dropping open passes. Something because one Joe throws that ball 100 miles an hour. So when they hit him in the chest, you hear it from the top row. Like, wow. Like, what are you doing, bro? Who's shooting in here?
Before Mike says something, Tom, let me ask you this. Yeah. When I say who is Tennessee, what game describes Tennessee's team?
Run game? Establishing the run game to open up the pass game.
What game this year who have they beaten to say this is who we are?
A&M. We established 200 plus on the ground with A&M. I mean, we looked at, and it's hard to say Alabama, but the first half of Alabama, Tennessee was dominant. Right there. We looked at the way Tennessee was playing. They were running at will. They were passing. Joe Milton was moving the ball. When we can establish the run, whether it be running back or quarterback, that's Tennessee's game now. And then it opens up the deep passes, which we get a lot of. You see somebody get gashed because they start to bite down on our running. Our three-headed monsters out there doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? So we established that run game, and we played tough run defense, is what we've done all year. Played tough run defense up until Missouri. And that's Tennessee's game. Being able to stop the run, being able to establish the run. We do that against Georgia, stop the run, establish the run. I think the rest can fall into place, and we can try to make something shape. We can keep it close and hope for a last-second field goal, hope for a last-second touchdown, hope for a mistake from Carson Beck, still being young. First time really in that environment, playing in Neyland. It's loud. Like, yeah, he's playing some loud stadiums, but this is just going to be different. These guys are hungry at this point in time, right?
So do you
they're trying to give somebody their first loss, and why not be us?
So you're wishing for a win.
So I'm wishing for a win. I'm expecting maybe like a 37-17 type game. But I'm hoping more like a 27-24 maybe with Tennessee winning.
And it can happen, honestly. Yeah. It can. Do we have the playoff?
Every time I try to do it, they're not.
Yeah, it's on commercial right now for what I'm seeing. It's just they're just doing the little hype up they do before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got it right here. Live.
You got it? Okay, so 14 is where we was at with Mike. You did go first, did you not?
No,
you did. Okay, then we'll cut that little.
Oh, event hasn't started yet.
Okay, and I'll let you say something about this game.
So I'm gonna stat you to death on this one. Georgia's offense. If I was to tell you that Georgia's offense statistically is ranked better than Washington and USC. Would that surprise you? Statistically, on all stats of total offense, would that surprise you?
Oh, Washington, yeah. USC, no.
Yeah. USC, not really, not lately.
Yeah.
Tennessee's offense is 17th. Some teams ahead of them, we're talking like, I think I saw Tulsa, Tulane, TCU, App State, Ole Miss, SMU, those type of teams.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to rag on them whatsoever because I feel like they're and Tom said it perfectly. Tennessee's wishy-washy. They'll give you one good game, then they'll give you a down game.
Top 25 in anything is good.
It's good. And then this is the stat that's really going to break the back of it. Georgia's number 9 on defense total. Tennessee's 39th.
What about run defense?
That's total defense. That's total defense altogether. That's taking your pass and your run game into factor on defense.
But Tennessee's run defense is what really establishes them.
Agreed.
I guess it don't matter. You have to be total.
You got to win some sort of the ball. Yeah. My thing is Texas A&M being the best game y'all played. Their defense ranks 12th overall.
Yeah.
I don't see. Obviously, it's college football. Anything can happen. I don't see a way for this game to be close because of how Georgia is. And Cody segued me right into this. What is Georgia? Like, what game describes Georgia? It's last week against Ole Miss. It's exactly what we talked about when we were just chit-chatting was Georgia has the capability of having your best half that you can play it. Play your cards. Because when that second half comes out, it's like we haven't even played the first half of the game. We just come out and we execute on all levels. We stop exactly what you think you have built and what you think you have consistently running, and we take it away from you. And there's nothing you can do about it. And I think Joe Milton's inability to continue to be consistent and his receivers letting them down here and there, I think that hurts you even more. And then I think, if the receivers ain't making the play, what is your team known to doing? Let's run the damn ball.
Yeah,
run the damn ball. Me personally, and I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna go there, and we're gonna go. I'll be generous. 52-21. 21 is me giving you.
And hold on, let's get this in here real quick. Not to cut you off.
I just saw it too on my phone.
Yeah, they got
Tennessee at 17.
Yep. Just to get them in here real quick. Tennessee was at 17 right there. We got 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. How you feeling about those right there, guys? We're looking at it.
Yeah, these examples from 11 to 20.
You gotta mute it, Tom.
I was going to say, Cody's voice changed. Why he sound like Kirk Herbstreit?
But if you could find a way to win a football game, Duke is
panicking, ain't you?
Yeah, you can.
Is it muted?
Okay.
Yeah, it's muted.
My bad.
It's muted now.
I really don't care to hear them talk, to be honest with you. Sorry.
Yeah. So my take is Ole Miss getting beat like that, get them out of there. But I'm not
at
mad
least have a top 15.
Yeah, but I'm not mad about it because of who they did lose to. But being beat like that in the fashion that they did, if we're going on eye tests and we're going on wins and fashionable losses, I don't like them right there, honestly.
Yeah, who you got at number 9 right here after this? I think only options have another 9. Number 9 is either Alabama.
Did I lose y'all?
Texas.
Okay, here we go.
No.
You got Alabama.
What?
Texas, and who you think will be number 9? Oh, Missouri. Missouri. Hey, after a win against Tennessee, I guess they established themselves. That is a top 15 win. That's not bad. I'm not mad at that by any means, to be honest.
Here's my question though, Tom. If it was the shoe was on the other foot and y'all beat Missouri, do you think you jump 5 spots?
Yeah, I think they put us back up there. I think they put us back into the top 10 because we're already at 14. We're at 14. I think
I wanted y'all to win that game so damn bad so we could get the balls on y'all.
Yeah. You're about to get all the balls you can have right here. No, Missouri definitely, they close loss against LSU, right? They shouldn't have lost that one, to be honest. And then, we've seen the last game right there. So, LSU, Missouri could easily have been a one-loss team coming into that one.
That figures.
Alabama. We knew where they're going to be at. They didn't move at all. We expected. They didn't lose.
Yeah.
They want to put Alabama in, but Alabama has to beat Georgia. They win the Iron Bowl. They turn around and win UTC. UTC, easy. Iron Bowl. Then they go on to possibly beat Georgia. Alabama be in the top 4 for sure. They'll be knocking on the door to get them back in it. 100%.
They still get a chance.
Honestly, the thing about putting Missouri all the way up there, I don't really get it just because.
For the sake of a New Year's 6, that's why.
Yeah.
Just give them that.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you put them above Louisville, who still have the chance
who can potentially win their conference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Missouri's
I'm talking
better
about conference now.
I think Missouri's better than Louisville.
Which I do too, but what I'm saying is,
I don't really care to watch them talk during this time because when I listen to them, we'll bring it back.
What I'm saying is you put Missouri above Louisville, but as far as playoff hopes go,
Missouri has none. Louisville does.
They're not going through the conference championship. If they was, I could see. Because I do think Missouri is a better team, but I think you put Louisville ahead of Mizzou. But because Louisville still has a chance to get to, their conference championship and potentially win it and see a CFP spot for the first time since 2014. But I don't know. Then you have Texas with a scare. I get that Texas beat Bama. I get that. This is my thing. Do you think your team is the same all year long? Or do you think you can get better, you can get worse?
Definitely. The beginning of the year, they were trying to figure out their quarterback situation. Jalen Milroe was not paying a full stride. This guy was...
That's not Texas' fault.
Yeah, he's playing. Yeah, I understand it, but him not being a full starter last year, he's coming into full form. He had to learn to get better. They play that game now. Alabama wins it handily. I think Alabama is in full stride. I think they win.
Handy, but I think
top 6 is fixing to get revealed.
Yeah, I think they win it. Let's get it back up here.
Tom, I don't know why you took it off.
Because I didn't want to sit there and...
I didn't know. I figured it would probably be a little bit longer.
I didn't want to sit there and watch them talk. But we knew Oregon and Washington is still going to be right here.
I don't think the top 6 is going to move.
Yeah, Washington 5.
You don't think?
Yep. Washington 5.
No.
Florida State 4.
If they move Michigan above Ohio State, I don't think that's... I mean...
There ain't no way they moving... No. They can't move Michigan over Ohio State without Georgia being there.
Yeah, so Florida State is going to be here.
I don't think it changed. Florida State 4.
Only 3 is 1 through 3 is still kind of like, could it change?
Nah, Michigan won against Penn State.
So Michigan got their first win of the season this week as well,
but against a big rank. So they're not going to move. Told you, Florida State, Ohio State, Georgia, then Michigan.
100%. That's so backwards. Florida State
here, Ohio State at 3. Georgia at 2.
Ohio State from
1 to 3, Tom? What are you talking about?
I think Michigan having that ranked win. I think Michigan.
They just got their first win of the season.
But it's against a top opponent. I think I will put them up there. That's
exactly. Man, I don't know why. They just played somebody. It's
I think
12.
they will beat Ohio. They're the better team. These guys.
They will. They got a chance. They have a chance.
They have 2 chances.
The chance is there.
They got
2 chances there.
Yeah. All right. We know Georgia should be 2.
No, put us at 1, dog.
I hope y'all do because I want to knock y'all.
They might just because of the win this week.
For the magnitude of that win.
Yeah. Come on. That was a big win against.
I probably would, honestly. I probably would put Georgia at 1.
Yeah, that was a big win against Ole Miss right there. That was a really big win.
Had Ole Miss at 9, right?
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I definitely would probably put Georgia back at 1.
Because for them to keep Michigan, let's go. It's up. It's up.
Okay.
It's up. How are y'all seeing this so quick?
Ohio State. And there's Georgia. Okay. There it is.
Why would you move an Ohio State to 3, though? I'm trying to find the logic.
Man, I just like Michigan more than that. I figured they were going to move, but I figured they'd move a little bit more than that. And I just like Michigan where they were at.
I think the reason that they put us over Ohio State was look at Michigan versus what Penn State was ranked 12 or 10.
25, Tom. I didn't
say what?
Never mind. I was gonna say let it go through the 25.
Penn State was ranked 10. They beat Michigan beats a Penn State by what?
Right.
25-14.
Yeah.
I think them looking at 3 versus 10, 24-15, good win by all means. Good win on their part. They could have lost that game 7 ways to Sunday. They could have, but they didn't. I think watching Georgia take on a number 9 team and with a spread of 52-17, there's no way you can't, like, regardless of who Ohio State played, you have to look at that and be honest with yourself and say, okay, this is, because that's the only thing that they've been tacking on Georgia was just who they've been playing. Yeah, we know that they're winning. That's cool.
But they said that though. Georgia's going to establish themselves in the last 4 games here: Missouri, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and then your rivalry.
Well, that not really. They didn't say that. It just became a thing because if you look here, strength of
everybody
schedule,
saying Georgia's record was cupcake for the longest.
It was cupcake. But if you look at it, Mizzou wasn't ranked, or they were.
They were.
They was in the 20s. That was like 24 or 23, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So, and then you had Tennessee that was ranked like 12 to start the season or something, like somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Then Ole Miss, they were still ranked high.
Yeah.
They were like 16, 17. So those things don't come into like facts until the season ends. That's what I say. It don't matter about how your schedule looks at the beginning of the season.
No, it's how it develops.
Wait till the end of the season and see who people are.
Like,
because this is just guessing.
My poor guys.
Like Air Force fan.
So Tennessee at 18.
7, 18, yeah.
Yeah, 18. We got Kansas, Utes, Oklahoma State, Tulane, and Kansas right there. Tulane have the better offense than Tennessee. Would get rocked.
I mean, hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie.
That boat will get rocked. They are Cinderella out there. The boat will
Look
get
at
rocked.
that. Stats ain't looking too good.
Yeah,
I mean, Ohio State's defense is good.
But their defense was good last year.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Their defense was good last year.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was a top 10, top 5 defense. I'd be willing to say.
Yeah.
It was. I felt like it was okay, and then it started to get shaky towards the end because they had that. I don't know.
But that man, that's to get it out there for them folks, man. That's it in a nutshell, man. I'm excited for it. I'm glad we're back at 18. I'm glad they didn't push us all the way back into the 20s, where I thought we could be. So we still got a chance for a solid bowl, maybe an Outback Bowl or something like that. I don't know if we're going to get New Year's 6. Unless we beat Georgia somehow and win the other one, then we'll play somebody who already's up there. Maybe we can get down to 12th or something and get New Year's 6 by some looks. But who knows? The goal is this week to play
Tulane. Mark my words, y'all play Tulane.
I hope so. Just for the
thing up, boy.
Just for the sake of, I don't really want to, just because, like, who cares about Tulane? Like, that's not a money draw for us. It's really not. Like,
Tulane is a good team.
Yeah, when they were in the SEC 56 years ago.
No, Tulane is a good team. They're 9-1.
Yeah, they're 9-1, and they got a better offense
than you. They have a better record than you. I get they played the teams that y'all played, but at the end of the day, I remember when Tulane played Oklahoma in 2020 or something like that. They played a close game in the first half and in the third quarter. Really, Oklahoma didn't take off till like the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm not trying to play Tulane. I want something that brings some money draw. Matter of fact, give us Maryland and let Tennessee
Mizzou. Play Mizzou.
we already played Mizzou.
You don't want the money draw?
We already seen that one.
You don't want to play Mizzou?
You want to run it back? Run it back. I'll run it back. Fuck it. At this point,
right? You need something you can win. You need something winnable.
Yeah, I heard.
Nah,
Iowa look good this time of year.
Maybe we'll get Oklahoma.
Maybe we'll get Oklahoma. We'll probably be New Year's 6 team though.
Maybe y'all 17 right now, so we'll see.
We're 14.
14. We're 14 and 18. There's a chance we can get Oklahoma. They're not going to want to see like what y'all come to the SEC. Actually, that might be more of a draw. Y'all come to the SEC as long as we don't lose bad.
If we win out,
beat Georgia, there's a chance.
If we win out, we'll be top 10.
Yeah.
Potentially, we'll be sitting at like 7, right outside, or 5 to like 8, right outside.
But the other people have to lose. Y'all be like 8 at the most.
We'll beat Texas. we
Texas
would.
move. Alabama stays down low. They're not going to move too far, even with lost to Georgia.
I think Bama loses to Georgia, so Bama.
Yeah, but they're not going to knock them out of the top 8. They might put them at 8.
They'll probably barely be in the top 10 if they lose to us. In all honesty, today you have made some interesting calls.
Not in the SEC championship. No. Hear me out. They lose to y'all in the SEC championship. They're not going to knock them way back. Alabama had a 1 loss going into the SEC championship. They might go to 9. They like Alabama, bro. They want Alabama to be there. Last year, Alabama had 2 losses. And where was Alabama at? It's fucking 6. So they want Alabama to be there, bro.
I said, but that's what I'm saying. I said from 5 to 8, we could be there. Probably not 5, probably like 6 to 8.
I think y'all. I don't know. I see y'all.
If we went out and beat Texas, why would we not?
I mean, if you win the championship, I see.
We would move up
7
because Louisville would get out of there. Ole Miss is gonna get out of there. All these teams gonna get out of there. That's not playing.
If Louisville loses,
if they lose,
what if they win a championship and Florida State has a championship loss? They'll go what to 6?
I don't see that happening now.
It'd be one of them Texas, Washington. It'll be Oregon or Washington State. Washington creeping in.
That's what I'm saying. Depending on who loses to who and at what point in time, it'd be hard for y'all to get back in that top 6 to 7.
All I'm saying is we're gonna be in New Year's 6.
We'll see.
For sure,
Maybe.
For sure.
I can see it.
Maybe. Maybe.
Last year was the first time we ain't been in one, and I don't know.
I think as long as you're in the top 10, you have a chance for New Year's 6. Top 12, technically, you have a chance for New Year's 6.
Yeah. So, I mean, you talk about who has more wins than Oklahoma since the year '99.
Who has more championships this year, '99?
Hey, think of it this way: I've got the playoff predictor still up on my phone. Oklahoma still has a 1% chance.
1%.
Keep your head up, baby. Keep your head up.
Telling me there's a chance. A lot of people got
keep your head up.
I thought I seen a chance. I don't know why they got Oklahoma on there though.
It has to be a complete meltdown.
Because you put teams up there that's like kind of they put like 8 teams up there.
It's just to get the attention, to get the hype. But man, that's it, man. That's it in a nutshell. We got the CFP. We got a prayer prediction. Tennessee has a chance to get there against Georgia. Hopefully we can make something shake.
But check this out now.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma had a 69% chance, the highest chance of any team. These playoff predictors are wrong, bro. I remember we had a 6% chance that year that we played LSU and got smacked. Mm-hmm. We had a 6% chance to go that year. I wish we didn't go, honestly, but and it is what it is.
So we'll see, man. That's all I got. Y'all got anything else on that? It's and it's funny how, and I will say the last thing on the way door, Georgia is so scared of Tennessee, and they fight zone. They have to make sure they put Tennessee name in it. Just let them know that they're scared of them. To hell with Tennessee. Yeah, we on y'all's head for that one, bro. Y'all scared.
Georgia is scared of Tennessee.
Yeah, nah, they know what's up. They're watching for the dudes.
Scared of Georgia, though.
You better be careful because you best believe I know I'm watching the game on Saturday. So you just digging a grave for yourself, partner, because I'm gonna be right there with you.
I mean, y'all gonna have a 30% chance, bro.
I'm about to TV's off tomorrow.
You best believe when I pull up at that driveway, I will be listening to Dixieland Live. I'm gonna put on I'm gonna put all y'all songs out and just ride out.
I'm gonna have a size 2 jersey, so when we win, your baby can put it on the way out the door.
I'm gonna refrain from saying some things that should not be recorded and said.
I'm gonna let the little queen put on the Tennessee jersey on the way out the door, and I'll say, "Hey, you come back later."
Bad idea. Bad idea.
Oh, boy, I hope we don't lose too bad, though. It'll be a good one.
It's like, hopefully you get your standards too high.
I hope we ain't going to lose too bad. I hope it'll be a good one. That's all.
Bro, y'all lost that game, buddy. But it's still room. It's still room, you know.
While we watch and while we talk.
Hey, Nico 2024, bro. Hey. Nico 2024. It is what it is.
No, I think Nico will be good, though. I do. I don't think I think this. Y'all probably have like the same record this year.
We got some studs coming too. We got some good recruits coming.
So we'll see, bro.
Typical Tennessee phrase.
We're rebuilding. Building, bro. We're rebuilding next year.
Starting to sound like Texas A&M.
Next year,
Tennessee ain't had. Did y'all have 10 wins last year?
11.
Did y'all? Bro, let me say this real quick too. I was watching YouTube, bro. I know, Tom, you about to get in trouble, but I was watching YouTube and Oklahoma was playing Iowa State in the Big 12 championship game, right? 2020. And the record of that game was 7-2 and 8-1. How's that happen?
And what year? 22?
2020.
Oh, remember people didn't play full games.
That was the COVID year. Wasn't that COVID year?
Yeah, so you didn't have to play a full season.
You didn't play out of conference. It was all your main conference games.
Okay. I was like, how did that happen? And then I know I've been playing NCAA, and I play with Louisville, actually, my quarterback dude. And they got 2 bye weeks. You know, that was back when the BCS era was. So, now.
Yeah, a lot of games.
You know, sheesh.
It was 15 weeks then. Now it's 14 weeks. So, yeah. Well, Tom, you get out of here, brother, and we'll all get out of here. Tell Malia, don't be mad at us.
Sorry.
Until next time. Bros with Mics, Boomer.